The drama surrounding Eric Butterbean Esh reached a boiling point on a night when almost everyone watching believed they already knew the ending. By 1998, Butterbean had become one of the most polarizing figures in combat sports, a man dismissed by purists and underestimated by opponents, yet feared by anyone who truly understood what he brought into the ring. He did not look like a traditional boxer. He did not move like one. And yet, when the lights came on and the bell rang, he carried something far more dangerous than aesthetics or textbook technique. He carried inevitability. That night, however, the narrative seemed stacked against him. The opponent across the ring was bigger, longer, stronger, and presented as the kind of heavyweight built to neutralize Butterbean's chaos. To many observers, this fight was supposed to be the moment where the myth finally cracked. Butterbean entered the ring with the weight of skepticism pressing down on him. Despite an imposing record and a reputation built on violent first-round knockouts, critics insisted his success relied on limited opposition and short fights. The label king of the four-rounders was meant as both praise and insult, an acknowledgement of his dominance but also a suggestion of his ceiling. Across from him stood Troy Roberts, a massive heavyweight whose physique alone told a convincing story. Roberts looked like the prototype, tall, muscular, coiled with power, and armed with a jab that promised to keep Butterbean at distance. He represented everything Butterbean was supposedly not. The betting lines leaned heavily in Roberts' favor, and the commentary before the fight echoed the same assumption. If Roberts could move, jab, and survive the early storm, Butterbean would fade. That was the theory. Boxing history is filled with theories that collapse the moment fists start flying. From the opening bell, Roberts did exactly what the experts said he should do. He circled, jabbed, and used his reach to keep Butterbean from getting inside. For a brief stretch, it looked like the script might hold. Butterbean absorbed punches while stalking forward, searching for angles, waiting for the smallest opening. Roberts' early success emboldened the crowd, reinforcing the idea that this was the right strategy, that Butterbean could be managed, maybe even outworked. But there was an unease in the air that never quite disappeared. Every jab Roberts threw carried a cost, because with each second that passed, Butterbean edged closer. His presence compressed the ring. His movement, though awkward, was purposeful. He was not chasing. He was cutting off space, closing doors, forcing inevitability. As the fight moved into the second round, the tone began to shift. Roberts' movement slowed just enough for Butterbean to take advantage. One clean right hand landed, then another, each one echoing louder than the last. The difference between touching Butterbean and hurting him became painfully clear. Roberts could score, but Butterbean could change the fight with a single punch. The pressure intensified. Butterbean's hooks found their mark. Roberts was pushed back, forced into corners, forced to defend instead of dictate. The crowd sensed it. Momentum was no longer theoretical. It was physical, visible, and turning violently in one direction. By the third round, the fight transformed from a tactical contest into controlled destruction. Butterbean unleashed the storm everyone feared. His punches came heavy and fast, crashing through Roberts' defenses and scrambling his balance. A devastating shot sent Roberts to the canvas, and when he rose, it only delayed the inevitable. Butterbean swarmed him, a relentless force that refused to give space or mercy. The barrage was overwhelming. Every punch landed with intent, not just to win, but to finish. The referee had no choice. The fight was over, and the arena erupted. In just 3 rounds, Butterbean dismantled the narrative built against him. That night became a defining chapter in Butterbean's legacy. It was not just a victory, it was a statement. Against size, reach, skepticism, and expectation, he proved once again that power combined with timing and pressure could override convention. This was not luck. It was repetition. It was identity. Butterbean went on to continue his career in the same fashion, collecting knockouts, building his cult following, and embracing his role as one of the most unforgettable figures in combat sports. A later rematch with Roberts ended even faster, reinforcing the lesson that the first fight had already taught. By the time his career closed, Butterbean's record told one story, but his impact told another. He became synonymous with chaos, spectacle, and raw knockout energy. He crossed into pop culture, television, and legend, admired not because he fit the mold, but because he shattered it. That night in 1998 stands as a reminder that boxing is not judged on appearances, predictions, or paper logic. It is decided in moments, Under pressure. When belief collides with reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of boxing's most unforgettable nights, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another dramatic breakdown of combat sports history. Let us know what you think about Butterbean's legacy and which fight you want covered next.